Week 1 of training for Newport started with an easy 40 minutes of running with my dog Daisy. On Tuesday, I went for a run with my wife Laura, who started her own training block for her upcoming races. Wednesday was another easy run, but this time a little bit further and a little bit longer. I've been feeling quite rough this week, so a slow pace felt great. On Thursday, I got the head torch out and I went for a short run around the block. On Friday, I took a well-needed rest day. On Saturday, I did some parkrun tourism and went for a brisk couple of laps around a reservoir. Sunday is long run day and I ran to Malvern and back. I forgot to factor in the elevation into this route, as let's just say this one ain't flat. So I've been feeling a bit rotten all week, so that's why I haven't featured any runs I've done, basically because it's me walking and being in about zone 5 because I've been feeling a bit rotten with a cold. So today I finally feel okay, or good enough to give it a little bit of effort, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go all out today at parkrun. I'm going to try and do about a 22.5 minutes, which is pretty nippy, to be honest. That's about 10k pace. So that's what I'm going to try and aim for, 22.5. Laura and I have come to, and Daisy of course, have come to Edgbaston Reservoir Parkrun, which is up in Birmingham. A new one for us, and we're meeting Laura's mates, or Laura's mate Emily and Rob. There they are, and their kids. So it's going to be fun. We're going to go for a bit of breakfast afterwards as well. So looking forward to getting the run done, then having a bit of a social after. I didn't know much about this course beforehand. I just knew it was fast and it was flat. All week long I've had a pretty bad cold, but fortunately I've still been able to run. After yesterday's rest day, I woke up this morning feeling the best that I had for a little while. So I reached for my speedy Adidas shoes and decided I'd give it some beans today. After a kilometre I was feeling good, so I decided to try and hold on. After seeing my watch flash up a pretty quick split, I was quite surprised. I'd done that thing where I'd started off quite quickly and hadn't really realised it until now. Oh well, might as well try and hold on for another K and just see what happens. The surface was perfect to run on, and when that winter sunshine hits you, you just feel good. Going round again now for the second time, and I'm starting to actually think that a 22.5 minute 5k will be quite achievable today. Normally on the 3rd k, I'm trying to talk myself out of going for a time, but today I felt half decent. Feeling light on my feet and feeling pretty good as I approach 3k. Moving in and out of the sun now, I'm glancing at my watch and I'm way ahead of where I said to myself that I'd pace today. The watch is telling me that my average pace is 4:19 per kilometre, which is 10 seconds per k faster than planned. But still, form feels good and so does the effort. No need to give up and slow down now. Sub 22's on! It's on! Cheers, babe. I think I might have just called that Marshall babe. Let's just hope he didn't hear me. Having just passed Laura and Emily, who'd walked the parkrun today, I knew that I was close now. Over the dam, and now the final bit before the finish. Can I just about crawl inside 22 minutes? Thank you very much. Well, I wanted sub 22, 40th place, 21.58. Awesome. Right, let's go and get scanned. So I actually went out a little bit quicker, surprise, surprise, than I said I was going to. But I managed to hold it, and that's really made me feel really positive, because what I would, if I'm being honest, what I ran today, I would love that to be my 10k pace, which is actually 10 seconds, which is quite a lot, or 8 seconds per kilometre faster than my 10k PB. So it would be quite a significant jump. So over, 10 kilometres, that would be 8 seconds per k. That's just like, is that over a minute quicker? That would be quite a significant jump. But today anyway, I managed to get round first k 4:16, second and third k 4:20, fourth k 4:25, so slowing down ever so slightly, and then the fifth k 4:20. So yeah, pretty steady Eddie today. Heart rate said it was fairly low. You all right? What's going on? Oh, we've been caught up.
We were just going to jump in your video.
Oh, were you? All right. How did you get on today? You...
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Such pretty,
beautiful.
Route.
Yeah, good.
And very pram friendly.
That's good. That's a pretty good one, because when we're at the how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of us are trying to meet. Well, 9 with Daisy. When we're all trying to meet up, it's difficult to find a place that's pram friendly and dog friendly as well, because normally it's one or the other, or none. So Edgbaston Reservoir, yeah, that's good.
10 out of 10, would recommend.
10 out of 10. What do you reckon, mate? Would you recommend? I think that's a yes. I think that's a yes. As soon as we'd packed our kids, dogs and ourselves in the car, we headed up the road into Harborne for a bite to eat and a well-needed catch-up. I got home later and I headed out for an easy run to top up the mileage. Saturday was done. Now it's time to have a look what I got up to on Sunday. We are running to keep warm today. Sunday, long run day, 2 degrees, no sunshine, feeling very wintry. So today shouldn't be hopefully anything too difficult. However, it is my first long run on the block, so we're going to try and do a 20-kilometre run, which is just shy of a half marathon. And I'm going to split today into 4s. The best thing about kilometres, well, you can say it's about miles, couldn't you? But the best thing about today's workout is that I can split everything, divide everything up into 5s and 4s today. So where am I going? What am I doing? I'm going up the bridge, okay. So, I've gone the wrong way. Brilliant. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide everything up into 4s. 4 easy, 4 steady. All right, mate. 4 easy, 4 steady, 4 easy. So, nothing too crazy today. And I'm doing a deal with myself, and I can't believe I've never realised this before, but Sunday long runs, there will be nothing faster than marathon pace on a Sunday long run ever on this block. On this block, apart from races, of course. So no marathon pace today. All I'm interested in is that in-betweeny pace between marathon pace and easy, steady, and that's what we'll be doing. 2 blocks of 4s today. So let's get it done. Let's go. That's where we're going. Not to the top of the hills, luckily. We're going into Great Malvern. But as you can imagine, from Worcester, it's uphill. As soon as I get out of my front door. So these steady blocks, yeah, might test me a little bit in week 1 in marathon training. But I just ran that easy K way too fast. So that's my own fault. But I'm looking for 5:30s now for 4K. And then we're going back to 6-minute Ks. And then 5:30s. And then 6. So that's the game. Don't want to get too greedy today, but I don't want to be too sluggish. So I am running to pace today rather than effort, even though you could argue that there's no such thing as easy pace and steady pace. Really, it should be steady effort, steady pace. But in the interest of my OCD, all my paces, all my target paces are even numbers. Easy pace 6 minutes, steady pace 5:30, marathon pace 5 minutes, half marathon pace 4:30, 10K 4:15, and the elusive sub 20-minute 5K 4 minutes per K. So that's what we're after. Let's try and get them. Let's track them down. But the best way to do that is to stay disciplined in the lower numbers, which is why I really need to keep my easy sections easy and my steady steady. That's the block of steady done. I think that last one went a bit quick actually. I was trying to dodge traffic and I wasn't looking at my watch, so a bit quicker than I should have gone. So now we slow it down for 4, which is good news because we're going up the hill, which is even better news. So 4K easy, turned around at some point up there, back home, and it's all downhill. A449, the Worcester Road, just past Malvern Hospital. If you know, you know. You know what I was saying about easy pace versus easy effort? Well, I'm running slower than easy pace. I'm in zone 4. A zone 2 run up here though. I'll just be stood still. I've arrived at Great Malvern. Decent spoons that. The Wetherspoons in Malvern. In fact, there's actually a couple of good pubs in Malvern. My particular favourite one was at the bottom of the hill. It's called the Nag's Head. So if you ever are in Malvern, look it up. Here's the world famous Malvern spring water. It's probably riddled with E. coli. Where's that even coming from? Oh, it's just holding a thing. Fair enough. I thought she was deformed or something. I thought she was wounded. Okay, this is the turnaround point. Now, pretty much all downhill. Back home. I'm gonna go. Don't even care. Look how dangerous I am. Okay, ready to hit that second block of steady. There's the Nag's Head. Just behind me, you can't see it, it's down that hill. If anybody wants to know, it is down, what's that road called, is it, Graham? Down Moorlands Road. Decent boozer. You heard it here first. decent. So I've learned from this that my discipline on runs needs to get better, because I'm going too fast on reps when I need to pull back. So discipline needs to improve, but unless I've miscounted, that's 2 quite good steady blocks of easy running, steady running. So next time I will actually program a workout on my Garmin, because I'm constantly trying to count and get my fingers and toes out and see if I've actually completed that block. So yeah, next time I'll do it on my watch. But yeah, not the most inspiring of routes, but what is good about this route, slow down a little bit, so I'm just finishing up with the easy 4 now. What is good about this bit is as soon as you get out of Great Malvern, before you get there, there's some really good stretches of pathways with no need to stop. So it's a good 5 to maybe 8 miles worth of pathways where you can just go and you don't have to worry about what's coming behind you. There we go, 20k done. That's the coolest way to get about in Worcester, definitely, on the old rollerblades. But we're done, so that looks a little bit messier than what I thought that graph does. I wanted to have, you know, 4 obvious blocks of easy and steady, but it looks a little bit higgledy-piggledy. But I wasn't running on flat ground, so that's got a little bit to do with it. But I'm pleased that it was slower rather than faster on the hills, because I didn't need to absolutely thrape it up the hills just to keep up with the pace. But yeah, all in all, decent run. Managed to nail most of my steadies. If anything, they were a little too quick, so I'm pleased with that. And yeah, the effort, the easy sections up the hill, obviously they're not easy because some of those hills are quite nasty. So yeah, all in all, I think that was quite good. So looking back over this week, because that's week 1 of training for Newport done, which I'm mega pleased with getting finished. So that's yeah, that's week number 1 done, and now we've got 15 more weeks to go. And let's just have a quick look on Strava. I'm sure it's going to tell me how much I've run this week. You may already know this by now. So that takes us up to 56k, which is a nice base to work with. And this week really was all about surviving it, because at the start of the week I felt really rotten. And yesterday, it was only yesterday I made the decision to go a little bit harder on one of the runs, because I felt a bit better, and that's what I did. And I'm glad that I did, because yesterday's parkrun was awesome. Sun was shining, I had my Takumis on, and I felt good, and it felt good to go fast again, because it's been a long time since I've run that pace. So really pleased with yesterday. Today was good as well, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into week 2. I'm going to incrementally increase the volume week by week. Nothing crazy, but I'm hopeful by about week 12 or 13 to be peaking at around about 100k. So that'll be about 60 miles. That'll be a record for me. I'm going to have a couple of recovery weeks in there where I sort of reduce the volume and the intensity by 10%, 20%, and yeah, I hope you like the new format of these videos. I'm not going to show every single run I do. I'm just going to focus on 1, 2, maybe 3 runs a week, depending on what I get up to. So this week has obviously been yesterday and today. just because that makes it a little bit easier for me on the edit as well. I've got less stuff to go through. And I don't have to go through each run because VoiceOver Andy's already done that for you. So yeah, thanks for joining me this week. It's been good. I'm so glad to be back in a training block. It's the best I feel when I run is when I'm in a training block, and I feel good now, so I'm hoping that in 16 weeks time I'll feel magnificent. That's how I want to feel, and I'm adamant that I'm going to be in the shape of my life going into Newport. That's the aim. I just want to feel really good, really strong, the strongest version of me, and I really want to give Newport a good crack. So that said, see you next week, and yeah, let's get some more shenanigans, some more running shenanigans run. I'll see you then. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. I'll see you soon. Ta-da. It's on, Andy!